Bird flu, H5N1, avian influenza, highly pathogenic avian influenza, HPAI. The words themselves evoke a sense of unease and fear, a reminder of past outbreaks and the potential for a global health crisis. While avian influenza viruses are a constant presence in bird populations, the recent surge of the H5N1 strain and its alarming leap to cattle and humans has put the world on high alert. This isn't just another avian flu outbreak, it's a stark warning of the interconnectedness of animal and human health and the potential consequences when viruses cross species barriers. The world has grappled with H5N1 or bird flu before, but this time, the virus has demonstrated a worrying ability to infect mammals with greater efficiency. The situation is fluid, with new information emerging constantly, but the underlying message is clear. We must remain vigilant, informed, and prepared to respond swiftly and decisively. The concerning rise of H5N1 avian influenza in cattle and reported human cases is likely linked to transmission from wild bird populations, a common reservoir for these viruses. As these birds migrate, they can spread the virus to domestic poultry flocks, leading to outbreaks in farms and agricultural settings. What's concerning about this particular strain of H5N1 is its ability to infect mammals, including cattle, with relative ease. While the exact mechanisms of transmission are still under investigation, close contact between infected birds and cattle, contaminated feed or water sources, and even airborne particles are all potential vectors. Once established in cattle populations, the virus can then jump to humans through direct contact with infected animals or contaminated environments. The recent cases in the United States, including the hospitalization of an older adult woman who likely contracted the virus from her backyard poultry, underscore the reality of this threat. In humans, H5N1 avian influenza infection can manifest in a range of symptoms, from mild flu-like illness to severe respiratory distress and even death. The severity of the illness often depends on the individual's overall health and the specific strain of the virus. While most human cases reported so far have been mild, the potential for the virus to mutate into a more transmissible and deadly form is a constant concern. Viruses are inherently dynamic, constantly evolving, and H5N1, also known as highly pathogenic avian influenza or HPAI, is no exception. Each new infection provides an opportunity for the virus to replicate and potentially undergo genetic changes. Some of these mutations might make the virus more adept at infecting human cells, spreading between people, or resisting antiviral treatments. Therefore, close monitoring of the virus's evolution and development of effective vaccines and therapeutics are crucial to mitigating the risk of a global pandemic. Protecting ourselves and communities' health guidelines and precautions. While the current risk to the general public from H5N1 remains low, it's crucial to remain informed and take proactive steps to protect ourselves and our communities. Both the World Health Organization and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention have issued guidelines to help prevent the spread of the virus. These include avoiding contact with sick or dead birds and poultry. If you encounter a dead or sick bird, do not touch it. Report it to your local health authorities or animal control. Practicing good hygiene. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water, especially after handling poultry or being outdoors. Use hand sanitizer if soap and water are not readily available. Wearing appropriate personal protective equipment. If you work with poultry or are in contact with potentially infected animals, wear gloves, masks, goggles, and protective clothing. Cook poultry and eggs thoroughly to an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit or 74 degrees Celsius to kill any potential virus. Choose pasteurized dairy products. A global challenge monitoring, response, and the path forward. The fight against H5N1 or HPAI is not a battle confined to one country or region. It's a global challenge that demands a coordinated international response. Monitoring the virus's spread, sharing information transparently, and investing in research and development of vaccines and treatments are all essential components of a comprehensive strategy. The recent outbreak has exposed vulnerabilities in our surveillance and response systems, highlighting the need for increased investment in public health infrastructure and communication. We must learn from past outbreaks, strengthen our defenses, and work together to mitigate the risks posed by this and future emerging infectious diseases. The stakes are high, but by remaining vigilant, informed, and proactive, we can navigate this challenge and safeguard global health. If you find this useful, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more expert insights on infection prevention. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.